And it's not only the Greeks who are up in arms about the situation they've been dumped into. The US is also witnessing angry moods and right in the heart of the nation's financial hub. Hundreds have thrown their weight behind the latest demonstration. It's called Occupy Wall Street. They're doing so to protest against the huge influence and bad behavior of corporations and billionaires. RT's Anastasia Cherkina was there.
The protesters are here for a simple reason. They feel duped and defrauded by the system that let Wall Street greed kick off a financial meltdown that led to an economic collapse. 1 in 6 Americans are currently living in poverty. Bankers were held unaccountable, and it was the people who were left to suffer.
This could be the skeleton of a revolution, the beginning of one, possibly.
As high-profile activists and scholars started joining these crowds, it became harder for the media to ignore these demonstrations. It also became hard for most Americans to not take these crowds seriously as police brutality started to occur. Last weekend, over 80 protesters were arrested. Several women were surrounded by a police net and maced with pepper spray. But these protesters say they're willing to pay any price to get their voices heard.
A lot of people are talking about the 1%, and a fraction of the 1% that have all the money and really all the power, if you think about it, because what they say goes. They influence a lot of decisions, which doesn't help anyone else but them. So that's why everyone else is getting screwed,
As the protests gather force and union support, many are beginning to wonder if this could become reminiscent of what America saw in Wisconsin this winter, where up to 70,000 people essentially stormed the Capitol building because their voices were also ignored. It was also union support that made as many as 250,000 people come out onto the streets in Europe. These demonstrators are planning to stay here and grow in numbers until a real peaceful revolution occurs. After all, if the Arab Spring was applauded by the powers that be, why not listen to a similar cry for change at home? Anastasia Cherkina, RT, New York.